Hello and welcome back to HOI4. This is Black Prince Gaming, and today we're going to be continuing off our Portuguese game. We're going to be fighting the Japanese, and then we're going to be continuing the fight across Europe, trying to bring about a Portuguese empire. We're also maybe going to try to go for the achievement Maka My Day, but we'll have to see what happens with that because we do have to fight the Axis first. So without further ado, let's get into the video.
You're in, so you guys are going to quickly crush out this port. You guys are going to hopefully push across into Siam, and then let's make sure that we are doing a little bit of micro work. Yeah, so you guys hit there. Maybe actually as well, just go straight for Chongqing. Actually, no, if you can snake up here, go for it. And likewise, if you can snake there, go for it. Just see if we can't make some nice encirclements basically straight away in this war. We should be able to wrap up a lot of their forces then in that way. And these guys are coming in, so they'll be helping the British out here, down in Burma, down in Siam. Hopefully should be making some good progress there. And then we already got this cut off here at Chongqing. So let's go ahead and take Chongqing as well, because then that will be their main sort of supply area. Yeah, you help just push them back a little bit. Just basically push them away from the important land. You're going to go there. Let's quickly just double check how is the Navy doing. Okay, Navy is doing fine. Okay, contested zones, so why don't we actually come off of the Sea of Japan and we will just try and focus maybe a little bit more around this region, see if that helps us. Hopefully we get a few battles in here where we're doing some good victories, maybe sinking some of their ships with our Navy. Yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen. So the Japanese Navy is going to absolutely demolish us, but the hope is that it does enough to basically keep them at bay for now while we quickly sweep up this. Come on, into them there, that's nice. Same there, let's just make sure that there's nothing left of them basically. And yeah, it's going really well down here, pushing down the coast of Vietnam. You just push there, go for supply, same again, go down for supply and head round towards Saigon. But yeah, very nice solid pushes here. Let's see if we can't take another port, just sort of keep pushing the supply away from them. Okay, we've got some of the US fleet coming over here now. It does look like we've actually got, spoke too soon. I was going to say, well, it does actually look like we've got green in some of these zones, but that's immediately gone to red. I'm just really hoping that maybe we can raid some of their convoys coming in, you know, stop them a little bit. That's the whole aim here. If we can just stop the Japanese troops getting across, or maybe even get back to the mainland, maybe we're just freeing up the US to do something a bit more. I mean, it's 1943, I'm kind of hoping that they have a bit more control over the whole thing. Let's go ahead and just pop out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units, because this guy can now hold 30, so let's make sure that they're heading across to China. And yeah, like, what we'll do is do we sweep back through the Soviet Union actually to fight out the Germans, or should we open up the front by calling in Spain? I guess we should probably open up the front, although they've got that pretty well defended, so we'll have to wait obviously until our full army's over here. So the first thing to do is obviously take out China and just make sure that they're gone off the map. But yeah, as you can see, our troops are just making real good progress, like solid progress along here. So go for Shanghai next, then go around to there, snake up, go for Qingdao. See if you can't just basically take control of this entire peninsula. Tianjin. I'm just going to snake up the coast as much as, like, they're still moving in to places like this where there's low supply, so that's fine by me. I don't really have any issues with them just sort of throwing themselves to their deaths here. But the only hope I've got is basically, can I keep trying to pin them out of here and stop them from getting any further? So for example there, you go to Nanjing, see if we can't cut off another big group of them down here. So Manchurian, even a Japanese tank could be down here as well. There we go. Lovely little encirclement. And now we just make sure that we keep it secure, so get people railroading in. They're opening up. Let's That's fine, you go there, you go there, you go there. If they want to widen it, we'll widen it, you know. Oh, did they actually just flood another tank in? They did. We love to see that. You're going to come along this front basically and just widen this out. Just make sure that you're capturing supply hubs, keeping our guys in good supply, and obviously a bunch of them keep railroading into any of these gaps. But yeah, I don't think they were at all ready for us to just sort of crush in as quickly as we did. Let's go ahead, develop Mozambique. We've got more unassigned divisions, so you're going to get over on the garrison lines. And yeah, our work here down in Indochina is obviously going very well. Come on, crush through there, then push to that spot. Yeah, just wherever they're weak, wherever you notice a little gap, just keep trying to surge in. Let's draw some new front lines, just so our guys still know where they need to be pushing. Yeah, because sometimes the AI gets a little bit confused when you do something like this, because they don't know where they need to be going. For example, you guys, you are just aiming to continue all the way up to Manchuria. You're going to crush in on them. But yeah, just a bunch of nice encirclements we've got over here. I mean, that's really nice there with those 2 tank divisions, 5 infantry units. So yeah, should be doing some very heavy damage against them now. Maybe see if you can't link up there, see if you can't maybe head up to them this way. Actually, just see if you can't take out Zhangbei. Because if you take Zhangbei, then that might actually cut them all off if they capitulate. Let's make sure that we're actually shortening this so we're not going through Mongolian territory, because we don't actually have access, or Mongolia isn't actually in the war. There you go, keep pushing through the lines. Luckily as well, because we're in the Russian faction, they're lined up all on the Russian border, because obviously they're the ones they're most scared of. Not as worried about Portugal, who is actually going to be the one that does the damage here. There you go, just cleave through them for a second. Okay, get there, cut off their railways, take them, perfect. This is just going so well for us. So here we go, kicking out the final units of the Japanese army, kicking them out of Korea. We've got the navy up and going in a hope that they can do something. Even if they could just raid enough of their shipping that it allows the US to make the landing. Like, there's no chance I'm making the landing with my navy as it is. So you know, all our hope has to go in the Allies basically to win that for us. Okay, let's finish off this island, make sure that we take that. And there we go, they have now been completely taken off of the mainland. And they are just absolutely amassing units now, the Chinese. It's now, can we kick them out of Siam and this sort of region down here? I think everyone is now on their way over to help secure this, so that's sort of the hope here. Just need to try and free up and take a few more ports, I believe. Pushing for Bangkok, here we go. Get people railroading in everywhere they can. Yeah, make sure you're re-securing those supply lines. Imagine if we could just keep them out here. Imagine Bangkok's worth a lot of points to them. It's worth 10. How much is that in the grand scheme of the war? That has almost capitulated them, so it's probably somewhere like Chiang Mai that needs to go next. Yeah, it is. Come on. Let's go for it. Everything you've got now. These are the final stages, hopefully, of the Asian theatre. Imagine we've done quite a good bit of damage here. We've got 16% of the war overall, 24% here on this one that's predominantly with the Japanese. mean, our army has done some absolute work, I've got to say. I feel like we definitely deserve the Chinese territories. So, don't think I'm at my strongest right now, however, it needs to be done. The Allies have made a landing in Sicily, they've taken over Sardinia as well. So, I think it's now the time to strike, because we really need to get in and try and save the Soviets here, who are having some real big issues on the Eastern Front. So if we can draw off more of the Axis forces, then that's going to be great. So here we go, what we're going to do is we are going to manage subjects, we are going to annex Spain. There we go, Spain is now ours. Now we shall make our offensive, I guess, here against the Germans, see if we can't break in. Oh, looks like we're doing a good job here. I mean, if we can go snake up to Bordeaux, maybe. You guys snake to that tower just outside of it, yeah. Okay, obviously the main mountains are going to be hard to fight, but it does look like we're having some success here across the board. Especially around the flanks, obviously where they don't have the mountain tiles. So let's go, let's move down here, let's see if we can't break in a little bit further. Hopefully the Allies will come in and start assisting us, but I'm not too sure if that will be the case or not. We're just going to have to keep pushing our way through. And yeah, hopefully we should have some good power here. I was actually really surprised at how well my army's doing. Yeah, I mean, just snake up the coast if you can, like, yeah, just grab all of these supply, all of the supports. I mean, like I said, the main point of this is we want to be drawing Germans off of the Soviet front, which already you can see they're down to 1 division per tile, so it does look like they are actually pulling off this front. Oh, they're really pushing in the south here. But hopefully giving the Soviets a bit of time to strike back, and hopefully we make some early success here. Okay, come on. Now this is where it could be key. If we could do anything such as like wrapping up some of these mountains. Okay, I don't think there's much chance of that, but you know, we got to keep trying. Push with everything we've got. Let's make sure that we're getting them back. Yeah. Come on, make sure you're reinforcing these tiles. Let's go for it. Yeah, they're going to bring a lot at us. Look at the amount of army that's started to move over this way. So yeah, this is not going to be easy by any means. Yeah, we really need to focus down some of these tiles, try and expand the breaches that we currently have. If we can encircle all of this on the Pyrenees Mountains, it would be incredible. But like, just looking at the amount they have, I don't think it's at all possible. Oh, hang on, we have a little bit of a rout here. Let's see if we can't pin these guys in place, hold them there. Ah, come on. We got basically a reinforcement beam off on them. There we go, we actually got it. Crushed out a huge batch of their army there. That was great. Like a good easy 10-15 units gone. So I think actually they're suffering from supply issues really, where they're a bit overstacked, which I mean makes sense. I mean, look at the amount of troops they have. Yeah, so look, we are just like kicking them out basically with pure soft attack power, I think, because of these issues. So yeah, let's try this again. Try snaking up, see if you can't take your way up there. Let's hope you can break through. And with that, actually, let's go for another offensive across the line now that our guys have had a moment to prepare. Yeah, looks like we are making some success again. Let's get through, push on. Yeah, see if you guys can't push from Montpellier as well. Yeah, just, oh my god, our army is absolutely smashing them out of these tiles. Is it because we've got Air Force? It's not even, the air isn't even green. So we are actually still struggling on the air battle. I wondered if it was just like we'd made such incredible casts and fighters. Like, now don't get me wrong, I feel like we probably are competing quite well up in the air. Oh, actually, tell a lie, because they outnumber us so heavily. We are losing a lot, but some of that's to AA as well. Didn't really expect that. Forgot about the AA. Oh my god, why are their fighters just doing so much better than us? I am not sure. But either way, it doesn't really matter as long as they can keep them occupied long enough for us to push up here. I mean, we're making absolutely huge gains. Yeah, Netherlands, bring troops into the territory. Chile, if you want to come all the way over here, come on then, let's go for it. The Soviets are still managing to hold them here, so it actually pushed them back a couple times from Kazan, I think. It actually looks like more units are coming in from the east, I'm assuming, as Japan starts to fall here. Because yeah, the US has now landed on the main islands, which is what I was waiting for. I mean, I did all the heavy lifting there by taking out China. It was just a matter of waiting for the US to crack in and take them. There's 50 units up there, so hopefully the US has brought a strong invasion force to finish the war. But yeah, and our China keeps just mass producing units, so yeah, very, very good for them. I wonder if I ask for military access, actually. I wonder if the Chinese will now start heading across. We'll see. They might just be quite good to bolster the line, or we could, I guess, take them ourselves and use them to bolster the line. You know what? That's a great idea. Great idea, me. We should take their 50 forces. We should grab them, put them into a division, and then send that division straight into the heart of the combat for the Japanese peninsula. And there you go, you guys now all know to strike in, and you can just be as aggressive as possible. We just want to be hitting them basically and keeping them pinned wherever. So yeah, just attack. Attack as hard and as fast as you can, really. That's kind of the main idea of this offensive. There we go, the fall of Tokyo has actually happened. Also, let's take out the Turks because yeah, they were involved. So let's go ahead and select our, where are we? Porto-Brazilian China. We're going to select them, and they're just going to begin taking every state from here, come out of there, and hopefully that is now a very strong China that we've made. Yes, it is. And yeah, they did get left alone there, so... Oh, left alone with their entire fleet was it as well. Okay, so I sent over my Chinese forces to try and help defend out here, take some supply away, just generally be a nuisance to the German forces, try and encircle them if we could as well. So that's going well for us over here, and also I think it's finally time to try another push. Oh, 7 more actually, to go over and just mess with things. I think now, oh, perfect, there's also been a civil war, so there's a civil war down there. A lot of forces are probably committed down here in the Middle East. We've got a bit more freedom now here, as well as this invasion into the Netherlands. There's a second D-Day going in, and the Italians have fallen. So we're prepping everyone, all of our divisions, make sure they're getting ready, getting prepared, and then 3, 2, 1, let's go for it. Offensive across the line. And just hope that we can sort of push them out or win this, I guess that's kind of the key. Come on. If we can push over some of this land, that would be so big for us. Especially if we can push them deeper into these pockets as well, free up some more troops. We've made it across the river, so that's great news. These guys have made it across here out of Bordeaux, so why don't we snake around? See if we can't actually help this D-Day out. Actually, it's only one tile now that I'm looking at it. But yeah, let's try and flood in to Limoges, to Vichy, Lyon. Let's see if we can't get basically our troops everywhere and get this damage that we desperately need. Come on, push through up there. Maybe see if you can't cut off a few of their forces. Did we overrun some of their forces here actually? Because they're looking very weak. Not sure. I mean, hopefully we did. I would love to say that we did that. Either way, we have broken through. So now let's see if we can't link up with them at Marseille. Just give a little support to the Free French here. Okay, yeah. And we are straight through. We're actually almost at Paris itself. So why don't you guys actually snake off and go for that? Because I think when you take or liberate Paris, you sometimes get the re-liberation event, which will give the land back to the French. So we would have swept up this entire area, maybe get some good encirclements as well that happen. There you go, push for Paris, come on, let's go for it. Does that still work like that? That's what I want to know. Yeah, you guys keep moving the Asian force. Okay, yeah. Let's go there for some of these tiles as well, just around Paris, liberation of Paris. Okay, so there was an event for it, but it didn't actually do anything in particular, that's fine. Couple more units for the Soviet front. We're just trying to basically do the big hold now on the Soviets. We have taken away a lot of the supplies. The hope is that now we can strike down, maybe free these units down here and actually make a bigger encirclement against their forces. But yeah, obviously the main war is happening over on this front now that we've pushed in, we've taken Paris back. Potentially there's a chance that we can encircle some Germans up here in France. But yeah, this is definitely the end for the Germans now that we've taken this much territory. I think it's very much expected that they will fall. There you go, push through. You guys push through as well, see if you can't go for Vichy. You guys as well, through this German land. Oh come on, surely you can break that. It looks like our guys aren't actually reinforcing into the battle quick enough, but that's fine. We are making a lot of progress there. Okay, all of you keep railroading, getting to where you need to be. Perfect, they've made a naval invasion up by Calais. Let's see if we can't go and support that, get in round. Just keep on pushing through. We've cut them off here at Brest. So now we go to fully kick them out, see if we can't take the port here at Brest. And just get another few divisions encircled while also freeing up our own troops here. Come on, kick them out of there. Okay, they're gonna maybe be able to get out, although they're actually heading into the port. I think we might have actually just taken them all out before they could get on a convoy. And even if they did get on convoys, they will have to contest with the British fleet and the Channel. Why are we still losing? How are we 82% towards capitulating? I'm so confused. That's less confusing now, isn't it? Peru came in and took all of our land. That makes a lot more sense. I completely forgot that we're Portugal and Brazil. So yeah, Peru would be able to do that. Really mess us up. I thought we got a white peace with Peru though. Yeah, just having loads of places to push in. Especially if we can cut them off against, say, the Belgian front lines and this sort of D-Day that came in. You guys push in too, let's go for it. Can we make that encirclement there? That would be really nice, come on. You keep pushing in, come on. Open into this tile. There we go, we've actually cut them off there at Antwerp. So let's see if we can't take Antwerp off them maybe as well. I think that's a port, isn't it, Antwerp? So that's probably their final bit of supply that they can sort of use. Yeah, it is a port, but we do have them completely surrounded there now. And obviously we have this southern thrust that's come in, it's now met up with like Yugoslavia. And then have all of these guys engage. Let's crush out those last units that are holding their way in the Benelux. Yeah, like I said, all of you, God, they all just want to run to South America. Yeah, you guys finish off that and then join the main front. Yeah, let's keep encircling them. We're at the gates of Berlin as well. Yeah, I think there were some Americans that maybe got ahead of us, but ultimately we did the main legwork there to get back to Berlin. They never would have got there without us. We've taken out most of the stuff to the south, so I'm kind of wondering what they have left as their capital. Oh, Gdansk. Yeah, but they're pretty much gone. So it's just a matter of finishing off a few units here and there now. All of you back on the front. Don't you dare go anywhere. We're getting here. We're finishing this war. Yugoslavia, I want military access. This is so annoying. I wish there was just a button that gave you military access with like their whole faction, for example. Like that, I think would just make a lot more sense as a button. So I guess that gives us time to get prepared and ready for that. Poznan, Lodz, Warsaw. Surely that's the Germans capitulated, and then it should just be Hungary, I believe. Okay, Bohemia has died. The fall of Budapest as well. So the Hungarians should be pretty close as we take these last bits. We've got 37% war participation here. Oh wait, no, that's because we've got a separate war, haven't we now, because the Allies have gone from it. So yeah, separate wars, but we should get a peace deal shortly. Either way. Come on, Germany is about to capitulate. I think one more city and they'll capitulate, especially if it's Königsberg. Königsberg should be the last. Let's go for Breslau. You guys get in, take Poznan. There we go, Germany has capitulated. And now all of you just come down here and take every last bit of Hungarian land that you can. Just battle your way through. Come on, Hungary, fall. There we go, that's their last capital gone. Push for Debrecen. There we go, we've actually got the peace deal. Amazing, we've got peace. Okay, now to figure out what we're going to do with all this. But yeah, let's just have a look. Okay, here we go, moment of truth time. We are going to... Yeah, we're going to accept this call to arms. You guys are going to push in for Hong Kong. Wait, actually. I need to actually call you guys to arms. There we go, they've been called in. You are now going to try and attack Hong Kong. And we're really just going to hope that if we take Hong Kong, that's the end of it. Okay, Navy's holding for a moment. Yeah, come on. No, we need final peace. Oh, we hold every core. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's no cores left that we would need. I think we hold everything that can be considered the Chinese core. There's nothing up here in Mongolia, is there? Nothing over here. Vladivostok isn't. No. But yeah, I mean, we took all of what I could see as cores of China. I don't actually think there's anything else that I could possibly have needed. So I think it is that you need a peace deal, which is what makes that one of the hardest achievements of the game to get. But yeah, either way, it's been a very, very interesting game as Portugal fighting, securing this big Chinese ally. Obviously now there's absolute hell that's going to happen basically out here. With all these different factions taking us out. But yeah, I'm going to leave this off here because I wouldn't have joined the war if I didn't think I could have done that and just quickly owned this territory. But yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please let me know what you want to see next. We did manage to get one achievement out of this. We got a BFF achievement. So yeah, anyway, please like, comment, subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.